Okay, everyone, so this is the finished project for my design team challenge. So I'm going to just zoom in here, sorry, and I'll kind of talk about things as we go. So you guys saw me coloring this earlier, and I just glued it in, and then I figured I want to do, we got some sewing room dies and that in our kit, and I thought she was perfect because on the background of the paper, I'm sure you guys have seen it, it's all sewing patterns. So I thought, oh, this would be perfect to do like a little, excuse the shaking, girls, like a sewing room kind of fashion thing. So this Singer sewing machine, it was actually a charm, and I just snipped the little hook off there. So, and I glued it onto this spool. I actually got this spool at like a flea market over in Nova Scotia when we were visiting. And this, I don't know, the hanger, I can't remember where I got it, but there was like a red flower that in jewels and green, and so I just took my black Copic marker and colored that because I didn't want that to stand out and take away from everything. And I just took some scrap papers scrap fabric and put it over there like it's fabric hanging, so waiting for someone to sew it. And you guys saw me doing this earlier. You can't really tell it's purple, can you? The light's not very good. That might be better. Ooh, yeah. And then I just took some ribbon, and that was part of my design team package. And then some random buttons. Oh, I don't have one over there anymore. And glued them down. This I got in a swap. I think it was from Wanda. So, hey Wanda, I think it was from you. I don't know. It was a long time ago, maybe a year. I was going to use it in a different project, and then I hadn't made it yet, and thought, oh, that would be perfect. So anyway, she's in there. So thank you. And then this one, I enjoy traveling and everything, and I just thought, oh, this would kind of be neat to have a bit of a travel the world theme or whatever. So I actually had this globe charm and this airplane, and these were actually on the same charm, so I just kind of snipped them off, and so I glued that. This is actually, I just took papers out of that Graphic 45 what is it? It's that tropical traveling one. And this I cut out of that paper line as well, and then just rolled up a piece of paper to make a stick. And yeah, so the beach is that way. And this, my ink bottle, I figured, well, you go on holidays, you write postcards and everything. So I figured, yeah, I would have an ink bottle on there, and the ink nib the pen nib, sorry, we got that in our design kit as well. So all I did was I took this little bottle and I put some ink into it. I actually, sorry, you'll see this lovely mess right there. Oh. That's just hot glue. I didn't have that on there earlier. I just kind of glued around the inside of the cork and then stuck it in the bottle. I thought, well, that should hold it and stop the ink from coming out. Well, it didn't. So there's a little bit of ink splatter on the back of my page. So I'm like, oh, screw it. So I took my glue gun and I went around the outside and a little bit on the top of the bottle, on the cork, just so it wouldn't leak. So yeah, and then I just made that little sign out of just a scrap of paper, and I hand wrote ink on it, and I took some of the ink out of it, and I, you know, kind of just blotted it on, and yeah, made it look like that. This is a Prima piece. I was actually going to make one out of UT, and yeah, I lost patience with that. UT in a mold. And this is just, I thought, oh, I have these cute keychains, or like not keychains, oh, the little charms, and one's a teacup and a teapot. Thought, oh, those would be cute. I want to have a tea party. And a camera, I got that, I think at Walmart. These little shoes there, they were charms. I snipped the, oh, focus. There we go. I got those off eBay. There was the hook on the top here, and I just snipped that off. So, and I think, did we get that? Maybe we didn't. I don't know. I had a whack of these in my stash. So, capture life's moment. So the camera, and I thought, oh, that'd be great because the two people are, you know, you look through the window, and that's a sweet little moment in time. So, yeah, I don't know. I just put that in. And then this, I probably should have did a mini tutorial on it. In the Prima, like the same one, the package as that clock, like there's a couple other clocks, and there was a pocket watch, and then like a little mantle clock, and then the one up there. And so anyways, I took an impression of it. Like I have this mold, was it Easy Mold? Here, give me a second. I'll just keep you on there and reach across the table because it's still here because, well, I don't really put lots of stuff away while I am crafting. But I'll zoom out. So that is it. I think Cynthia did a movie, like a video on YouTube once. I think I remember seeing that. I don't know if it was this that she used, but anyways, this is the stuff that I use. And it's great. So anyways, I had taken a mold of this little pocket watch using that. So I had the mold sitting around, and I thought, you know what? I want to try and make a little embellishment. So I had some UT that I'd used, like clear UT I'd used before, and I had just reheated it and reheated it and reheated it. So it kind of had a light amber color to it, and I saved it. I didn't throw it out. I thought, oh, that would be so cool, you know, looks kind of vintage, like it's aged. So here, I'm just gonna kind of set that down. What I did was, you see all these little parts in there? Well, I don't know, a long time, like a year or 2 years ago, I'd ordered a bag off the eBay of like so many grams of these little watch parts. And I thought, oh, that would look so cool to, you know, embed these parts into this little pocket watch. So I did. I heated up the UT in my melting pot. I poured it into the mold. I then just kind of dropped these in there. And I poured a little bit more UT over top of it just to kind of seal her in there. And that's what it turned out like. Sean, please don't. And that is my son. And then, oh yeah, and the little table that's right here, I just made that. It was actually from Prima packaging, like the background, the cardboard or whatever in the Prima kits, like in the little packs. So I just cut a circle, and then I cut a strip, so you can see underneath there, about 2 inches wide or so. And so I just, where's my fingers? There we go. So cut a strip. It was probably, I don't know, about yay long by, well, I guess you get the idea, and just rolled it up and glued it. So that's that. And then I just glued some lace onto it. I don't know if that was what I got in my package or not. Sorry, Joanne. Thank you, Elizabeth. Sorry. So yeah, I made the little table so that, you know, there's a little tea party waiting. And then last but not least, is my garden, because I love gardening and I love gardens and that. So thought I would do that as well. So this, it's kind of like a porcelain or Fimo or something clay kind of rose, and then there's ribbons inside and around it, and that I figured we got those in the design team package, so I figured that I would use some of those. Sorry, I'm really shaky here. This was just a random piece of, like a random cutout, like chipboard or cardboard, whatever, die cut piece that I had. So I just used that. It was laying around, so I inked it up and used that. I kind of layered in a few skeleton leaves. There's 2 green skeleton leaves and then 2 cream ones, and the cream ones are kind of sparkled. So there's that. The paper that I put in there. I had a couple charms, like from Halloween, and I thought, oh, that would be awesome. Stick it up in the corner, be like a spider weaving his web. I got that owl charm from Carmen in that domino swap that was like a month ago, that she like did an amazing job. And then she, on top of her fabulous dominoes she sent me a whole box of goodies too. So anyways, that one is from Carmen, so thank you, Carmen. And then this was just out of my stash. It was actually this stick looking kind of thing. There was just a piece of like a flower, fake flower stem or whatever, and then I actually cut these leaves off of another one and just glued them on randomly, and that was part of another little spray or whatever. I ripped that off and glued it on there. So, and then we have the Prima gates, and these are the metal gates. I actually used my Copics, and I just made bricks on the bottom here, just with one color, and then I kind of, you know, layered it in a couple spots so that it looked, I don't know, just not all one color, a little more dimensional. And then I took my olive colored Copic and went in between them so that it kind of made it look like moss or whatever, grass. And then these flowers here, we'll zoom in. So these roses that are right here and all the leaves, those were all part of the design team package as well. I think this was actually from November's, but these ones were white and I just colored them. And then I sprayed them with my Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. And then I went and I took some of that Lindy's magical micas, and I just kind of brushed it on there. I used the gold. I think it's Wake You Up Before You Go, or Wake Me Up Before You Go Gold, or something like that. So yeah, that's why they're kind of shimmery. And yeah, so design team kit. I have more roses behind the gate. There's some more roses. So yeah. And then lastly, oh yeah, I should probably do the outside. I got some ribbon. I love the color and the texture on the ribbon. And it was just in the holiday section there, like the Christmas section, like for wrapping gifts or whatever. So I just glued that all the way around. So it just wasn't white, you know. And then this is my girl one of my gorgeous girls. She's gorgeous. And I just wanted to put her on there. She's so sweet. I love them. I have to use them any chance I can get. So I Copic colored her, and then I kind of paper pieced her outfit. This here, it looks brown. It's actually the leftovers of this paper. So, but it does look brown. It doesn't look orange there. And then this green paper here, the outside of her dress is actually that. So I just, yeah, paper pieced that, and then I Copic colored her slip and her feet and the skin and the hair and everything. So that is my gorgeous girl. She kind of almost reminds me of Vandana. So that's you, Vandana, sitting up there. We'll say that. So anyways, that is my design team project for the month of January. Oh, scoot back. You guys can see my horrible mess. Yeah, my children love getting into my stuff in the background there. So yeah, that is it. Oh yeah, and before I go, I actually, just to kind of stand it up, I just took I didn't finish the back. I took a piece of chipboard and I scored it and just glued, like it was an inch wide score or so. And I just glued that to the back of the box, and then just, oh, there's some glue. Leave that, like that can move, just so it stands up, right? So yeah, there she is. That is my little project for January. So I hope you guys like it. And Vandana, you kind of inspired me for this project a little bit, just because your one video that you did for the blog hop in December there, I just loved that. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to do a little shadow box. So that's what I did. Anyways, thanks for watching, ladies. And check out the other girls' videos, their tutorials. I don't know if Kathy's computer or whatever it was up and running. But so she might have it on YouTube. She might have it on the site, that little scrapofheaven.ning. Or Ning site, or whatever you call it. I don't know. I'm not really good at that with names or whatever. Sorry, blabbering. And then Vandana has her own site. I couldn't tell you what it is off the top of my head. I'll have to look it up and then put it in the description box below. So check it out. And I hope you guys enjoyed. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.